Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Chainlink once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, as Chainlink gets closer and closer to apex, it's got extremely volatile. It did here as well. Okay, I remember in that December 2020, we had this huge sort of capitulation event right here, and then we started to coil up and got back above and broken out of resistance when everyone were really bearish. Now there is a couple of bearish scenarios right here for Chainlink. I'm going to show you right now that potentially this here is the formation of a bear market. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now. Always show you everything I see, but just look at the volatility towards the apex here. I mean, you broke out there, you came back into the apex, and then you called up and broke out. That was the C dump of 2020, which I remember really well. For me, Chainlink calls up and breaks out, calls up, breaks out, and right now you're coiling up again and you're looking for a breakout. But obviously, it's all about support and resistance. Okay, you start to come up here, break this resistance, and hold them back to support. You've got your breakout. But if you start to come down, you're hitting previous support, turn back testing resistance. You're rolling, aren't you? But you can see at any point here, we sort of came down, fake out, and then broke out. Came down, fake out, and broke out. Okay, I know the market's in turmoil here, and there is a potential that this is, the formation and the start of a bear market. And I'm going to show you bear market targets if it is a bear market. Okay, and this was the top of the bull for Chainlink, and we've actually rolled into the bear here, and to show you potentially where you could actually, bottom out essentially, which I'm going to show you. But it's getting quite nasty, isn't it? You are losing this support just here. Like I said to you, you start to come down, lose support. You're no longer creating a retracement wave. You're creating something called a reversal wave, which gives you a technical target to the downside. Okay, so I'll show you that right now. Like I said to you, if you start to lose that, you've got a technical target off this impulsive break here down. Let me show you. So from there to there. And you can see pretty much you've come down to the 1618 at 1474 right now. It is getting a bit nasty, and you are actually rolling a little bit deeper. So these are your targets. You've got the 2 at 1259. You've got the 2.272 at 1125. Okay, so one of those key levels of support needs to hold. You can see that the 1618 was holding, but right now you are sort of capitulating here for Chainlink. I mean, look at this. Horrendous sell-off, isn't it? Horrendous. This is bullish, beautiful structure, come up to resistance, rolling back for support, lost it. Because you lost it, you're creating reversal waves. And like I said to you, once you start to lose that, you close below. You've got beautiful short opportunities. There's a bare minimal to the 1618 at 23%. So a great short op, okay? But anyway, that's trading the ranges. Now, where is the support for Chainlink, and is it in a bear market? So on a monthly time frame, something that not a lot of people look at for Chainlink, it's not looking too clever, to be honest with you. So I'm going to show you right now for Chainlink why it's not looking too clever. Because at the moment, like I said to you, look at the volatility towards the apex. Look at the wicks. Okay, that apex there, the wicks, and right now potentially, if we do get a pickup, the month's not over. I think we've got some like 7 days left of trading. Anything can happen in a week, can't it? If we do start to capitulate here, low ball out, and XRP starts to XRP Chainlink starts to come back up, you can see it start to fill this wick more, and you've got your wick at the bottom, like you had a wick there, like you had a wick there as well, like you had a wick here, and a wick there, and you've got capitulation basically, and Chainlink's found the support. But what it does need to do here, which is not good, to be honest with you, it doesn't need to close outside of this point of resistance, okay, this support, because if you do start closing below that support and this key support just here for Chainlink, and equally below the 20, that could spell a bear market here, okay, the confirmation of a bear, because you have actually got lower highs just there on the monthly. You've got a key level support, and right now you are losing this support. So this for me is confirmation of a bear market. If you do start to close below this key level support right here, you are starting to come down, and with that you will have a target to the downside. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly where that target is using fibs again, like I've shown you before. So you will be looking at a minimal 1618 target off this high, and I'm going to show you something else as well. That potentially this is valid. It's all about this low. I mean, look where we are right now. We're sitting on it. It doesn't mean we can't wick down, but as long as we don't start closing below that as well, and most importantly, this level of support just there. If we do start closing below that on the monthly, that's negative. You're closing below the 20, and you're confirming a bear market basically. Okay, so it's hanging on. We're coming down, wick, grab support like we did here. Get close to the apex, grab support. You can see there. I mean, look at this instance here. We got this key level support. Okay, and it got nasty in the C C dump, we came back into the apex, found support, wicked up, and then broke out to the upside. So anything can happen, can't it, you know? But the monthly close is really, really important here for Chainlink, because if you start closing below that and the 20, which is roughly around about 1951, okay, that's negative. That's a big tick that, okay, you're losing support, you're entering a downtrend on the monthly time frame, because look, this is an uptrend, okay? Your levels of consolidation, breakout. Level of consolidation, breakout. But you're losing structure here. You're confirming a bear market by closing underneath key structure, okay? You see that, and you're coming down. So my minimal target here for Chainlink, if it confirms the bear, okay, just there would be the 1618 at $7.17, you know, because at that point you see that would be a minimal target for me. It can run deeper, it can run to the 2, and it can run to the 2.272, which is 364, and you've got the 2 at 482 as well, okay, and you can see that 2 just there is that swing high, and you can see that this 1618 is this swing low, okay. So right now you're losing this swing low by losing this structure here. So essentially, if you do start to come down, okay, this could be your bear market low. You start to lose that, you're looking at that being your bear market low, and obviously if you start to come down, you're looking at that being your bear market low, and Chainlink's absolutely just capitulated here and rolled into the bear and may never recover. But I've got faith in Chainlink, you know, I'm a long-term holder, always have been, always will be. I think that these shakeouts are opportunities, basically, you know, and we've not got to close yet, so we're not completely sort of in the floor and confirming the bear market yet. This is what I'm trying to say to you. We're very close, we are very close. But, you know, if we was to come down in this sort of fashion and come down to the 1618 and hold it as support, then, you know, the greater you retrace, the greater the impulsive pace. In the next bull market, the next upcycle for Chainlink, this is where it could really, really, you know, start to go up and get that appreciation that we're looking for. Now, there is a bit of an Elliott wave count here as well. Let me show you. So potentially, you know, you got your 1, you got your 2, you got your 3, you got your 4, and right now you've topped out in 5. That is a potential scenario that I'm looking at on the monthly time frame. And then right now what you're doing, you're putting in an ABC zigzag. You got your A, you got your B, and then you're potentially coming down in a C down to the 1618 at $7.17 for Chainlink, which is an ABC zigzag, and that's your bear market just there, okay. You 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, and then you got your ABC zigzag, come down to the 1618 as a minimal target. That would be, you know, where personally I would be absolutely loading up, and at that point you've lowballed out. And like I said to you, where could it actually low out? What time? Well, usually a bear market lasts for around about a year. So, you know, we put the top in May, and then if we start to come down, you could see the bear market could stop, and you could come all the way down to the 1618 by May as well. So that is sort of in this box is your ABC correction, your ABC zigzag, basically down to a minimal 1618 at $7.17, where, you know, get some bids in, and at that point you start to come back up the stairs, and that's where you put in that beautiful Fibonacci 1618 target. You know, you're looking at a minimal 1618 at what is that, $84, you know, and then you can probably get overextended as well, but that would be a minimal target for me in the next bull run for Chainlink right there, okay. So that's basically a little bit of bear market news for you on Chainlink, but I'll always go show you what I see. You know, I won't feed you no bullshit and opium. Here we was holding structural support, we're looking at continuation, but this is the bear market scenario that I'm showing you right now, and the potential bear market lows if we close below these key levels of support this month, okay. You can see right now we're wicking, we're sort of hovering here, you know, around about this low that we put in the summer. So potentially, you know, at the minute this could be deemed as some kind of double top, double bottom scenario until you lose structural support, confirms a double bottom, but you start to come up and break that, you know, you're confirming a breakout of a horizontal and equally a double M top pattern as well, where you have a breakout target to the upside. So it's like absolutely on a knife edge here, absolutely on a knife edge. You know, there is a potential here over the next sort of couple of weeks, week or so, you know, we'd start to pick up, start to bounce all the way back up, and everyone was selling down here when this was just a fake out before coming up, a shakeout, sorry, before coming up, getting back above these key levels of support which confirm a bear market if you close below them, and start to attack that resistance again. This is a shakeout, you know, this was a shakeout. This was a shakeout before we start to hold and back test support continuation. But I've always got to show you the scenario, okay, that if you start closing below support, you're looking at downside, and if you start closing above resistance, you're looking at upside. That's basically some bear market analysis on Chainlink, okay. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.